Hello everybody, I'm Claire and I'm from Come Back Brighter, dedicated to helping those of you with parents with narcissistic personality disorder and helping you begin to process what you've been through. So I want to make a video today talking about the reaction that your parents have whenever you have a problem with the relationship, because this will tell you a lot about the kind of parents that they are and whether or not really they're abusive or narcissistic or just really crappy parents, which is all the same kind of thing. So what I want to say is if you have a problem with your parent and it comes down to it, you have a big fight and there's all big drama and stress and you're really upset and you decide that you're just going to not talk to your parent for a while, just whilst you just let the anger dissipate and just let the hurt go for a little bit. Your parents' reaction at this point is absolute key, because 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, a narcissistic parent will not do anything to try and rectify the relationship. All they will do is they will send in what we call flying monkeys, who are people who will be sent to do your parents' bidding. So these people will be sent with messages from your parents, or they will be sent to guilt and manipulate you into just forgetting whatever occurred and just going back to normal with your parents. And these flying monkeys could be anybody. They could be another family member, they could be neighbours, they could be friends, they could be anybody at all. But these flying monkeys have no concern whatsoever for the best thing for you. All they are concerned about is getting you back to your parent. Okay? They will also, your narcissistic parent will also spread a lot of lies about you. And the chances are they've actually spread lies about you since you were very, very young. And they do this in order that if you ever come out and say that you're being abused by them, you will not be believed. So you will have already been discredited. Even if, you know, if you're a young adult, it doesn't matter how old you are, they would have told everybody around them that you were a difficult child, that you were ungrateful, that you were challenging, that you were badly behaved, that you were selfish. Because then if you do come out and say that they're abusing you, then the people around you, the people closest to you, won't believe you. They will also make themselves out to be the victim of you and your terrible behaviour. So whilst the truth is that you are the victim of their terrible behaviour and the terrible behaviour they've had toward you since you were a baby, they will twist it around so that somehow they look like they're your victim in all of this. Okay, they will not have any direct communication with you. They will not write to you. They will not call you. They will not message you necessarily. But if they do, it will only be in order to guilt you or manipulate you back into contact with them. They will not take responsibility for their actions. They will not apologize. Okay. If your parent reacts in any way, this is not the way that a healthy parent reacts. A healthy parent, if there's a problem, would like to sit down and talk about it before it becomes an enormous problem. Especially if you're hurt, they'll want to work out how they can rectify things, how they can make things right between you, because at the end of the day, they want to have a relationship with you. Now, narcissistic parent only wants a one-way relationship with you. They want you to do all the giving and they do all the taking. And they won't do anything to fight for the relationship. I went no contact with my parents 3 years ago. They've turned up on my doorstep many occasions since then, even though they said that they would respect my wishes, that I wanted to be left alone. And they have only once, not once, they have never addressed the issues that I raised to them before I went no contact. And that was when I wrote letters to them. Before I understood about narcissistic personality disorder, I wrote a letter to them both and explained I was hurt because of the things they did, X, Y, and Z, and they have never taken accountability or responsibility for their actions and apologised and said they will change. They prefer complete no contact from me and no contact with my son than they do taking responsibility for their actions. So I'm here to tell you, if you're in the first days of no contact, or if you're thinking about no contact, or you've had a big row with your parent and you're wondering how it can go from here, don't have any expectations that they're going to do anything to try and build a healthy relationship with you, because they don't want a healthy relationship with you. Healthy relationships are 50-50. You respect each other's boundaries. It's give and take on both sides, and they don't want any of those things. The only thing they want is you back as their victim. They want you back to abuse. And if they can't have that, they'll go and find somebody else. Although, to be fair, they'll keep you in reserve, so don't expect that you're going to get radio silence. They will send flying monkeys. They will send people to do their bidding, and it's up to you how you deal with them. The best way to deal with a flying monkey is to ignore them. Absolutely ignore them. In fact, I suggest that if you are thinking of going no contact, the best thing you can do is block both your parents and then block anybody that you even suspect is not on your side 100%. And then the flying monkeys can't get through, but they will try. So save yourself the hassle. If you're going no contact, or you've had a row and you just don't think you can cope anymore, and you want some peace and quiet just for a little while, block your parents, block anyone you think that might act on their behalf, just to give you some time to think. Okay, so I wish you the very best of luck. I hope that it all works out for the very best for you. Okay, bye.